It's safe to say the Anglo-Saxons were a very warlike culture. Along with that comes a lot of terminology for war gear, battle tackle, and weapons in Anglo-Saxon society. So let's go over some Old English terminology for those kinds of things. So the first word that I have is a word for a coat of mail, which is sebyrne. So coats of mail were super common among the Anglo-Saxons. It's like the most common type of bodily armor among them. You either had a coat of mail or you didn't have armor, basically. They didn't have like the industrial capacity to fabricate, large pieces of plate armor. So there wasn't really plate armor among the Anglo-Saxons, just helmets and coats of mail. And shields, of course. In the early period, Anglo-Saxons had coats of mail that only went down to like below the waist, but in the later period, they had coats of mail that went down all the way to the shins, like I talked about with the Bayeux Tapestry. Another word for a coat of mail is guldhelme, which actually means a gold-adorned coat of mail. And so, Anglo-Saxon kings had really fancy coats of mail, sometimes gold rings in the mail. Some of the rings of the mail coat would be gold, or just gold rivets or copper rivets, like is found at the Sutton Hoo burial. Although only a portion of the Sutton Hoo burial's coat of mail still remains, so perhaps there could have been more to it. There could have been gold rings, but I think you would guess that those would be the ones that would survive if they had been there apart from anything else, right? Another word for a coat of mail among the Anglo-Saxons is sochlenche. So this is related to the word link. I mean, this is actually where we get the word link from, but it merged with the Old Norse version, so that by Middle English you get like link instead of lynch. But in Old English, this literally can mean a coat of mail. And then another word that is related to mail is hringiran, which is the word for a ring in a coat of mail. So plural, tha hringiran. A really cool word for a mask in Old English is grima, and I think that's where Tolkien probably got the name grima from. And a word for helmet in Old English is helm, and a word for a masked helmet, like the iconic Sutton Hoo helmet, which probably belonged to Radwald of East Anglia, is grimhelm. And then a poetic word for a helmet is a guthhelm. Guth means war, but it's only really seen in compound words, where it's supposed to be, used in a poetic sense. Okay, I have a bunch more words to go over, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more of this, my name is Beast, and I'll be doing more of these videos over the next little bit, so like and follow for more. And excuse the background, I'm getting a home studio set up here at my house, so anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Stay tuned for part 2 of this, because I think it'll just have to be a second part.